Thank you, Governor. I'm going to say a few more words about the bonds, and then I'm going to announce the Brownfield grants recipients, which are from the last bond, the 2016 bond, Green Economy Bond that the Governor put forth. This bond continues that program, and I just want to say one word about Terry Gray, the Associate Director of Environmental Protection, because he conceived of this idea of having a state Brownfields grant program to augment the federal Brownfields program. Rhode Island was already, because of our excellent team at DEM and the excellent community projects, really a winner and very competitive on the federal level, but we realized we needed additional funds at the state level if we were going to deal with the thousands of former industrial sites that we want to clean up and put back to use. So I want to thank Terry for coming up with this idea, and thank the team. And thank the team at the Office of Waste Management who are here, Leo Hellestead, Matt DiStefano, Ashley Blauvelt, and Gary Jablonski, who scored and judged these grants. Thank you. So just a couple quick words about the bond writ large. I think we all love Rhode Island, and continuing to invest to rewild or rediscover the rivers that wind through our urban communities, to allow communities to protect the very special places that they love, whether that's an oak pine forest, a sandy barrier beach, an urban riverway. So these grants combine by providing funds to complete a network of bike paths, to continue to clean up our waterways, to continue to allow people to preserve farmland so we can improve our local food system, to allow grants to communities so they can protect the open spaces where they want to invite people and protect habitat. And now this time we have some special funding for improving the strength and resilience of our wastewater treatment facilities. We have Jeff Neal here from the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank. We have funding to continue to leverage federal funds by investing in our state revolving loan funds. We have continued Brownfields grants money, and it all combines. It all combines to make a healthier community. And one of the things I love about the matching grants that are in these bonds is every state dollar will leverage 2, 3, 4 other dollars, so sometimes way more than that, as people like Farm Fresh raise money from their donors, as companies who are eligible for these Brownfields grants invest the additional funds. So they leverage a whole lot more money, putting people back to work and improving our communities. So they're really exciting and very successful. So now I want to turn to our Brownfields grant awards for 2016. A couple of our awardees are going to speak to you, so I'm not going to get into any of the projects. I'm going to announce the 10 grant winners, and at the end of this program, I'll have giving you award letters and have a photo op, and then we will hear from a couple of our recipients. So the 10 projects that received Brownfields grant funding from the 2016 Green Economy Bond are the Bristol Industrial Park, Phase 3, $453,000 to continue a project to revitalize the industrial park, which we'll hear more about. The residents at Roosevelt in Central Falls, $185,000 for the revitalization of existing property into affordable housing. Colette Travel in Pawtucket, $122,000 for the rehabilitation and redevelopment of a park, public garden, and 500 feet of bikeway along the Blackstone Valley River. Farm Fresh Rhode Island, $480,000 to do an incredibly exciting project a stone's throw from here. MSC Realty, Meeting Street, $396,000 to support an extension of the Meeting Street School's campus through a new public outdoor recreation facility. FXF Hydro, Clark's Mill, $429,000 on Shannon Road in Richmond for the removal and cleanup of contaminated soils. That includes a new riverfront access to the Shannock River. Pierce Street Properties, $52,000 in Westerly for the cleanup of a vacant lot in a residential area to allow that to mitigate pollution and restore the property. Evolution Mills in West Warwick, $176,000 to continue ongoing cleanup and restoration of a large mill complex into office, retail, and artist space with residential areas. Site assessment grants to Cove Homes, $33,000, East Greenwich, for the redevelopment of a site into housing for low-income senior citizens. And Tallman Enterprise in Pawtucket, $46,000 for the rehabilitation of the existing buildings to create additional manufacturing, office, retail, and residential space. So I want to congratulate all of the grant recipients. And as you can see, the breadth and the scope of those projects are vast, creating parks, food hubs, residential space, new industrial space, access to our rivers. So I want to ask Jesse Nye from, where are you? From Farm Fresh, Rhode Island, who together with Sherry Griffin does an amazing job. And Jesse's here to tell us about a new project that's going to create a very vibrant, incredible food and agricultural hub right near here. So maybe some of you will have time afterwards to take a walk and imagine what it's going to become with Jesse.